It's Christmas Day, which means it's the beginning of the part 2 of the winter holiday event. And I've already got my hands on some shinies. On the 24th, on Christmas Eve, I did get myself a shiny Bunnelby, which was pretty cool. And this morning, I got a shiny Alolan Vulpix when I was with my family. But the big goal right now is getting shiny Vanillite. It's brand new, and we have one right here, but unfortunately, it is not pink. From what I've been told and from what I've heard, they are literally everywhere, so that's great. But also, I still want to get this Pikachu. I just cannot get it. And there's also a brand new costume Psyduck, which sadly isn't showing up on the nearby, but I have already seen a couple of them. So I'm hopeful that today will be the day that we get our hands on some of that stuff. And speaking of some of that stuff, I do have some quests here. This one right here, I believe, was to open 5 gifts, so we're gonna get a Pikachu, pretty cool, 390. And these two on the bottom here are the brand new Catch 10 Pokemon, and I believe you can get the Psyduck with the hat with this one, or a Jinx. It's a 50-50 shot. So this first one is going to be the Psyduck with the hat, cool, 465. Could we go double up on the ducks? I don't want a Jinx. Oh, cool, we got 2 ducks, and this one's a 471. Nice. Well, let's hunt around, see what we can find, and hopefully we will get a shiny Psyduck, a shiny Pikachu, or a shiny Vanillite today. Those are our big 3 goals. And here's our first wild duck of the video. It's not blue. It'll be a really nice shiny though, especially with that icy cold background. It's gonna look real good. We've got a Christmas Kecleon on this lure right here, so let's see what we get. And by lure, I mean stop. You know what I'm trying to say. It's not a shiny one though, but cool nonetheless to get it. I still need that hundo. I did a whole bunch of trades with those Kecleons we got during that weird Kecleon day, and not a single one turned into a hundo, sadly. But maybe the Christmas luck flows through this one. Not even a little bit. Okay. 3-3-12. I've got 2 2-kilometer eggs here. They have the exact same stuff, except for right now they do have the Psyduck as well. So we'll see what happens. Apparently the duck is also boosted just like the Eevee. So number 1 is an Amora. Been getting a lot of those lately, but let's see what the second one gives us. It will be a Smoochum. Okay, let's do a quick appraisal. None of these are too great. Taking down a Pikachu raid real quick. I believe that they are still shiny boosted from raids. At least I hope so. I hope that wasn't just a part 1 thing, but I feel like it would be kind of dumb if it was just a part 1 thing. So this one is a 640. We want a 670 for weather boost. But honestly, I don't care. I just want to see a shiny Pikachu. So still not it, sadly. But on the upside, we just completed 3 of the complete a raid task, or win a raid task technically. And we have a decent chance of getting something good in those. Let's see what we get from them. Number 1 is going to be a Lapras. This one is an 1126, not bad. I think 1135 is the hundo. Number 2 is going to be a Glaceon, pretty cool, 1304. And the last but not least one will be another Glaceon that is another 1304, of course. No shinies, unfortunately, but all of those are shiny boosted. Got a double weather boosted Pikachu here. This one isn't the shiny. How about number 2? Still no. Well, it's gonna happen, unfortunately. We got a shiny Swinub here. I mostly say it because it's a calm day thing. We've had this multiple times, you know what I mean? But in the end of the day, shinies are shinies, and it's better than getting nothing, you know what I mean? Nothing worse than when you go out and you just don't get hardly anything at all. So maybe this one's good. It is incense on Christmas Day, so it's not that great. 1365, but nonetheless, a shiny's a shiny. Hopefully we'll get that Vanillite though. Single 2-kilometer egg here that actually turned into an Eevee, and even after that animation, it didn't even get the hat. Oh, it would be nice when they fix that. Got 3 more of the open 5 gifts, which means we possibly have some Pikachus here, or now it's a Alolan Vulpix, but this one's a Pikachu. Honestly, I prefer the Vulpix over the Sandshrew, so hopefully we'll get a shiny of that, even though technically we already did. But anyways, this one is a Pikachu. 1 more 2-kilometer egg. Be a blue duck, please. Well, it's a duck, so they are in there. 606 is an 11, 14, 13. I've got 3 10-kilometer eggs here. Maybe we'll get ourselves a Hundo Tyrant. That would be a nice Christmas gift, but we're starting off with a Beldum. Then number 2, we're gonna be getting a Tyrant. Okay, good to see it. And the 3rd egg is another Tyrant. All right, 2 out of 3 is not bad. Unfortunately, though, none of those are hundos. This 912 is, of course, a Goku bad. 11, 15, 15, followed up by the Beldum and the other Tyrant. Yeah, oh well, at least we're getting a whole bunch of 10s during this event when we're hoping to get 2s. Well, this is a great spot. I've incensed a Vanillite, but we also have 2 more here, so let's click on them real quick. This one also isn't it. And this one right here also isn't it. We also have some Pikachus, but unfortunately, neither of them are it either, but I'm at a spot that I really like coming to. A lot of great spawns here, so hopefully we'll pick out a good shiny. We've got another Pikachu raid here from the Wolverine. It is a 629, still weather boosted. Oh, Pikachu, it sure would be swell if you were golden, but you're not on this one. Oh well. Another remoted Pikachu, this time from Australia, 516, definitely not weather boosted. Let's see what happens with this one. It's not shiny. Let me know in the comments down below if you've managed to get this shiny Pikachu, and how did you get it? Did you get it from the supposed boosted raids? 2 more 2-kilometer eggs. Number number 1 is an Amora again. Been getting a lot of those lately. This one's gonna be a Darumaka. 804 is that, and the Amora is that. I felt like I knew this was gonna happen. Shiny Galarian Darumaka. But that's been a theme of this event. This thing has been ridiculously common for me, though I was reading a few comments. A few of you haven't been able to get it, which was very surprising to me. And hopefully you do get lucky with it if you need it, of course. Like, I know that I'm saying it like, oh no, another one. But in the end of the day, there's a lot of you out there that probably still want this, so I really hope you guys get it. And this one right here is a 1050. I've also instanced a Vanillite that isn't shiny, and there's another Vanillite right over there any second now. There we go, not shiny. And I've been made aware that this is a huge one. Unfortunately, not a shiny huge one, but that's still pretty cool to run into. We've got a Zorua right here, which is great. And let me tell you, I just had a clip a little bit ago where I found another one of these, and I kept calling it Riolu. So that clip's gone forever, but this is officially a Zorua, and hopefully this one will be shiny. The other one wasn't shiny or anything like that, but it would be cool. I would love to be able to finish that set, and it'd be neat to get it on Christmas Day. So will this Zorua be shiny this time? Come on! No, it's not. This might be my last remotable Pikachu. It's gonna be a 503, not weather boosted. This was also from Frosty Knife, thank you so much. Is it the shiny? It is not the shiny this time either. Still have a whole week left to get this, or at least until the 31st of December, so I'm really hoping we get at least one of them. We've got a 5 and a 2 here. I was hoping to get all 3 of the 2s together, but it is what it is. This is a Marini, and the 2-kilometer egg is going to be an Eevee. Would have been shiny. What about the IVs on the Eevee? Yeah, it's 581. 612 is the hundo, so yeah, not too great. And here's the other 2s. Let's see what we get from these. This is a Smooch, and this 2 is going to be another Eevee.
One eternity later.
I've got another 2K here. I'm just gonna talk really loudly because there's a guy in the background who's not happy that his team is losing. Anyways, oh, shiny Eevee, yes! And we've had so many of these eggs. I'm so glad that we finally got another shiny Eevee. It's not good, but it doesn't matter. And man, do I hope you can't hear what he's saying. Well, ladies and gentlemen, getting to that shiny Eevee took a while. I was out for many more hours and didn't find a single thing. Clicked on a ton of Vanillites, a ton of Pikachus, a ton of Psyducks. Nothing shiny, unfortunately. But I have looked now. We have 5 of these holiday Eevees, which is pretty cool. So I'm thinking, let's see if we can get some Christmas magic working. We're gonna see if we can evolve these into Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. But the kicker is, I'm only going to do 3 or 4 of them. And mostly, I just want to do the 2 that I've hatched this event, and then the 1 I got last event. So let's start off with the 1 that we hatched. This one technically will be good for us no matter what it turns into, because in the end of the day, we don't have any of these so far. So it's pretty cool to see what will happen. And again, maybe we'll get lucky, or we could get skunked to get doubled up. But our first one's gonna be a Vaporeon with the hat. Very cool. I like that one a lot, so I'm glad we got it. But now that we have the Vaporeon, we're gonna hope that this one does not turn into a Vaporeon. So let's see what happens with this one. I mean, I'm really hopeful. I really am that we're gonna get either a Jolteon or a Flareon from this, but there is still a chance that we're gonna get 2 Vaporeons. But on the upside, I can trade them away, but there's a Flareon. Okay, so far, so good. But now we're looking for a 1 in 3 chance. We had a 2 in 3, we had a 3 in 3, but this is going to be crazy. Imagine if this turns into the Jolteon. So let's do it. Let's see what happens. Maybe, just maybe, this will turn into a Jolteon and we will have all 3 of them, or we've doubled up, and then I don't mind trading for it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to overly trade for it, but it's... no way. Ladies and gentlemen, the Christmas magic. I didn't even do this naming trick or anything like that. We literally got all 3 of them with only 1 attempt. If you haven't smashed that like button and subscribe button yet, please do. We're trying to hit 200,000 subscribers, and I think the fact that we just got super lucky like that deserves at least a like. And I was thinking of turning this one specifically into a Glaceon or a Leafeon, but you know what? For right now, we're gonna stop. You never know, we could get lucky and get even more, and right now, we are in such a good position. All we need to do is get literally 4 more of these things, and we're done, and we don't have to worry about the random RNG of it anymore either. We are literally set. And you know what? To celebrate the fact that we just got all 3 of those evolutions literally on the first try, let's celebrate with this Citadel right here and evolve it into our Pokedex entry Titan. This is an XXL one. So this will be a fun XXL Dex entry. Not that it really matters, but it's a little different, you know what I mean? Plus, this thing's already big as it is. Imagine what this Titan's gonna look like as an XXL. And I can't wait for this thing shiny to come out. It looks so good, but I mean, that already looks pretty darn solid as it is. That is such a really cool Pokemon. I honestly didn't know it was going to be pure ice when I first saw it. I really thought it was going to be like water and fighting, because it looks like a big bull elephant, you know what I mean? Or a big bull whale is what I meant to say, but you know what I'm trying to say there. Like, it is a massive creature. Now, I am a little sad that we didn't get the brand new shiny Vanillite, but luckily tomorrow, or today by the time you're seeing this, if you've watched it on the day one of the upload, there's going to be Vanillite Spotlight Hour, which is really cool, and we're gonna definitely take advantage of that and try to get at least one pink ice cream cone. And I've already seen what it looks like, because Thurman got 2 of them. She incensed one apparently, and then she freaking got another one in the wild like 40 minutes later. And of course she texted that to me to just rub the salt in the wounds. And literally after I take that clip, shiny Vanillite right here. You are joking me. I swear to you, I did not know this was here. I am so happy right now. You have no idea. The brand new shiny on day one on Christmas. It's still 9:44 p.m. Technically, it's still Christmas time. That is a great way to wrap up the video, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe it. Let's freaking go. Look at that. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video. I really hope you did. And also let me know in the comments down below. How did your holiday go? Did you have a good time? Did you get some cool stuff? Did you get some shinies in Pokemon GO? Please let me know in those comments down below. And if you really enjoy the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video down here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.